little bit further because I just launched. So let me drive out. I'm about to get waypoint number 3 just completed. I'm turning to go to waypoint 4 and then it's going to end at 5. So almost a full battery, 85%, 90%. The Android application right here, PacMotor. So you can only connect to the PacMotor with one device at a time, and you have to move it pretty close to the actual PacMotor head unit so that it will find it. So I'm hitting search now. There you go, found it. Then you can hit connect, or you can just tap on it and it connects. So this is the Android application. I can check my battery. So I go to the battery settings. It says 5 cell. So almost a full battery, 85%, 90%. And then I go to the main. I go to Joystick, and let me just drive myself out here a little bit further because I just launched. So let me drive out a little bit. What I'm going to be mainly testing today is a spot lock feature for the Android. That's been the most difficult to develop for both iPhone and Android. But we have a really good version now. And so I'm going to come out here and try to, hopefully we get some wind picking up and some waves to test the spot lock feature. So I will show you guys that. Now I can go to the main. I can hit spot lock. Well, first let me mount it to this real quick. Give me a second. Okay. So now it's mounted in the phone case, or the phone holder, which I'm going to offer these on our website, PacMotor.com. You can actually get them on Amazon, but I'm thinking about trying to offer them as well because it's really handy for this. So I'll open up Spot Lock. And the way Spot Lock works is my current heading. Okay, first thing before you do anything, you got to just double check that your calibration is correct. And so if you look, I'm facing basically east right now. And you can see that there's this marina right here. And it's looking like I'm facing to the marina, but I'm actually not. So what I do is I'll turn my motor, or I'll use these buttons here to activate the motor to turn my heading. And so what I'm going to do is actually I'm going to turn my boat directly to that road, because I know that road is right in front of me. So I'll turn it to that road, and then I'll use these buttons here to readjust my heading. So now I know I'm facing that road, and now my heading should be perfectly lined up once I correct this. And then you can just hit save calibration, and then you're perfectly lined up. I'm just trying to get it exactly. And then boom, hit save. Now I can go to spot lock, and I'm actually drifting pretty far to the right now, and there's a little pole. I can use that as a demo, and you can actually see that pole is right here on the map. So when you enable spot lock, it's going to basically like throwing an anchor or tying a rope to a pole 25 feet out in front of you. And so what I'll do is I will show you that right now. I'll hit enable spot lock right here, and then you see it created a circle about 25 feet out. And what it's going to do is it's going to try to always align my heading to that circle. And then you can adjust the slack zone. So right now I'm in the green zone, so it's going to now try to keep me lined up right here with this location. So you can really see it working now. It's pretty much activating pretty good right now. And anywhere in the red zone in the middle or the green zone is actually like slack, so the motor is not going to try to engage. but it will try to keep its heading always toward the center. And so you can adjust how strong the current is. The current's actually pretty low right now, so I'll bring this down to like medium or light. And you can see how I'm still right by this pole, but I'm kind of coming around this backside because that's the way the current's kind of moving me. So that's how it's going to react. It's going to eventually find its position where it's lining up with the weather and whatever way the weather. So you can see it's pushing me this way now, so it's going to try to spin me around here in a second. I'm actually driving this course right here as we speak, as I'm videoing this here. I'm just on the water, so I'm about to get waypoint number 3 just completed. I'm turning to go to waypoint 4, and then it's going to end at 5. Right now it's set at 50% motor speed. It only increases its speed whenever it reaches a waypoint. It will increase the speed when it hits waypoint number 4, and then it'll turn faster. See, it's got a real sharp turn there. And then it will now go towards the last waypoint, and then you'll see the motors start to come up here, going toward the last course, and then it'll finish. Once it gets into those radius or circles, it completes, and you can save that route, and then you can reload it again. So what I can do is hit clear all, and then I can go to load route. So to load a route, you just click on the map once. Oh, actually no, what you do is you clear that, you hit load route, and then you can click on that route, and then it just loaded it. And then I can hit start, and it will go to do the same route again. So this is waypoint navigation on the Android app. I'm just testing it now and fine-tuning everything on the water. Yeah guys, so that's how PacMotor works. So see PacMotor.com to get the latest updates, and we expect manufacturing to complete January, so just within the next week or so, and then they'll be on their way to us via the freight shipping, which takes about 20 days. So then once that arrives, we'll be shipping them out, and then anybody who orders now will be in line, but they'll be able to get them right whenever the batch is received to us. So check out PacMotor.com. Thank you.